Well, we are here with Ida. We've been out picketing with Hammond today, and we've been out eating. Now there's coffee at Ida. Hi, Ida.
Hi.
Do you have a message to send to the guys out and the girls out at the internet?
Well, just glad you're all here and just keep working at it. Don't give up.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying for all these years. Just keep at it. What they do needs to be exposed. And you're all real good at it.
Do you think we're succeeding?
Pardon?
Do you think we are succeeding?
Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good because not nearly as many are hooking up with them anymore. I mean, they're having a hard time getting people to join. Even with crews and the bunch in that no one pays any attention to them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good, you know?
Very good.
Can't say I complain about that. No, I'm just real proud of all of you that keep at it and good pickets
And we are very proud of you, Ida. And we also have Tori here. Hello, Tori.
Hello. And I'm very proud of everybody. And Ida represents to me, and I think all of us, there are tons of people that actually began years ago before the internet. And that was a fight, right?
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah,
it? It was a
long.
tremendous fight because
we
people,
wrote many letters.
You'd say anything and people would think you were crazy, right?
Yeah, true. For
Right?
a long time
For
they
a long
did.
time.
Mhm.
But now it's got to be very refreshing to have people know you're
Oh,
right.
and to know that there are people out picketing and doing things. This is
Yeah,
what makes
it's
me feel
backup.
good.
Yeah. It's
Because
really
it was
cool.
real hard in the beginning. No one could believe that such a far out outfit could go anywhere.
Right.
They had no idea that they were really bringing in some real nice people who had no clue of what they're getting involved with.
And it was hard to get the knowledge out, right?
That's right. There
What
was no
actually
place
was
to go.
happening. They didn't have the internet, so if people were you tried to tell them about OT3, they'd have to think you were absolutely insane.
I give great credit to the Cult Awareness Network, who
Right.
were the first to begin to expose not just Scientology, but they exposed the Moonies and a lot of other groups
Exactly.
that were taking advantage of young people.
Right.
You know, when young people are out and looking for something new, all of this sounded really great.
Right.
I probably would have been one of the first ones to join if they would have got me when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. Because you're always looking
As
for
you know,
something
they
better,
snagged me. Yeah.
something to make life a little easier. And I don't think any one of them joined thinking that it was going to be what it really was.
No.
And then you had to be in there a long time before you forgot or before you realized what it really was.
Right. That's the other thing. A lot of people still don't. They're
A
still
lot
in it.
of them still don't. They think they're doing the right thing. I don't know anybody in there that thinks that they're not doing the right thing.
And let's make sure to point out that the Cult Awareness Network is now run by the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, they
so
got
it
it.
is not
Yeah.
the same as what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Cult of Awareness when I joined was with the Cramptons who started it. And they'd lost a daughter to the Love family. And Henry and Kurt were two of the finest people I ever knew. They housed people that would come with nothing, kept them there and got them started again and found them jobs. And I can't even imagine how many letters they wrote. I used to fly down from San Francisco on the weekends and answer mail for them. And sometimes they'd have 2,000 letters.
Really?
2,000 letters that would come in the mail over the week. And they were trying to take care of all of them, and it was just more than anybody could do. Trying to do it just with the two of them. And of course Kurt was working, so it was a hard job. But they opened their door to so many people, and they helped so many people that I'll just never forget them. They were two of the finest people I ever knew.
And you knew Priscilla too, right?
Yeah, I knew Priscilla. She came much later than the Cramptons came in the early 70s. And that's when I got started. I can't remember what year my husband or my son joined, but I read, there was an article in one of the magazines about Henry and Kurt and starting the Cult Awareness, and I answered it and asked did they think Scientology was a cult. she wrote back and she says, one of the sharpest one of the bunch. So I flew down to her place, and I used to fly down about twice a month and help her catch up on her mail and do whatever I could do, because there was nobody helping those days.
Right.
Nobody knew what was going on.
And there was no communication network.
And you kept getting calls on the phone from just around the clock. She'd get calls at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning that were coming from over in Norway or England or somewhere else, and wanting all of them wanting help and information, because there wasn't any information out in those days. Nobody even heard of the Moonies until, in the late 70s, before they really got to, they were out peddling their stuff at all the parks and fairs and anywhere they could. And then when we started, I went to, the first group I went to was up in San Francisco. And of course, even then, they didn't think Scientology was really anything to worry about. They were worried about the Moonies, because most of the parents there had kids in the Moonies. I said, well, you better look twice, because this is probably far more vicious than the Moonies will ever be. I said, they're really sharp.
Yeah.
So it took a while to educate them, but I tried. So I don't know. I often wondered what I did with my life if I hadn't involved in all this, because mostly it's introduced me to so many good friends and good people. And I wouldn't have known any of you here if it hadn't have been for the cult.
It's true. We wouldn't have known each other.
No, none of us would have known each other if it hadn't been. So out of everything bad, my dad said, look around, you'll find something good. So this was a good thing that come out of it, was the friendships that we've all made over the years, and we'll keep them. Getting this old, you really prize friendships. That's the greatest thing in your life, is your friends when you get old.
And for us to meet you, Ida, what to say to those? We know there's lots of very desperate people inside Scientology now because the pressure is very high. How to get out? What should they do?
God, I wish I knew. I'd have got my son out years ago if I'd have known how. But I don't know how to get them out. I don't know anybody. I think they just have to wake up and see they're being used. When they wake up and realize that, what the hell am I doing with my life? These people are not really doing me any good. Then it's the time they walk. A lot of people have walked out of it without any deprogramming or helping or anything else. Unfortunately, my son hasn't walked. He's very proud, and he would hate to admit that he ever screwed up his life with this mess. But that's for him to decide. I don't interfere. Whatever he does is his own business.
Well, thank you, Ida. I know you meant tons to very many people, so thank you.
Oh,
and
well,
thanks,
I've had...
Tori. And I know that we'll get lots of replies to the video thanking you for what you've done.
Yes,
I'm not very good with videos, tell you the truth. I'd rather just let somebody else do the talking.
Oh, you're good.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
Okay.